Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing some cat eye gel polish, and we're going to do a few different techniques that I'll explain as I go. You want to make sure you have your cat eye magnet. You can get these from anywhere. I think this one came from Amazon. I have this magnet that has like a flower on one end and like these little ridges on the other. Makes like little lines, I guess. And then I call this my pen magnet. I didn't even use this one in the video. Just didn't get around to using it. But just so you can see there, that is a type of magnet that you can use. I have prepped these tips, just base coat and primer. And the 4 black ones are done in At Midnight, which is just like a jet black. And then I also did one in blush pink. Just to show you that you can do cat eye over light colors. You just don't get as much of a payoff with the cat eye effect. The first color that we're going to be using is called Alkaid. I could be pronouncing these wrong, so I apologize in advance. But it's like a teal kind of color shifting colors, like teal and purple. This one is called Beetlejuice, and it is more of a purpley blue kind of color. Super pretty. The third one is called Pollux, I believe. It's like a copper, pink, orange, kind of bronzy color. A lot of the colors you see more at an angle. And this fourth one, I'm actually going to do a layering technique, and I'm going to use all 3 of those colors plus this 3D cat eye called Lapis Lazuli. Super pretty, bluish purple, very vibrant. So we're going to do all the colors plus that one. And then for the blush pink, I'm going to be using Alpha Centauri, which is like a silvery kind of lavender kind of color. And that's the one that I'll be putting over the pink. And I'm just going to be finishing them all with the iGel Beauty No Cleanse top coat. So we can get these out of the way and get started with our first cat eye effect. So these cat eyes are the Supernova Cat Eye. And what you want to remember to do is always roll the bottles to get the magnetic particles to kind of not sink, to not stay at the bottom of the bottle. You kind of want to mix it up a little bit. So you want to go in with 1 thin layer of your cat eye polish. Doesn't need to be too thick, because over black it shows up pretty well even when you do a thin coat. So just a regular coat. You could actually wear these without a magnet. A magnet is not necessary if you like the color the way it is. So the first method is the light up method, and you basically just run the magnet down the sides of the nail to push the particles to the center of the nail. You go down one side, and then you want to go down the other side, and you can see it light up in the middle. It's so cool, really pretty. You can hold the magnet at the end, and it's just basically pushing the particles to the center of the nail to give it that appearance of being like lit up. Really cool. And you can just keep doing it, and you can see them moving a little bit more every time you do it. So yeah, this is my favorite method of all the ones that I'm going to do today. I prefer this one. It's just so pretty, and it's really, really cool. Now with cat eye polishes, you can start over before you cure. It's kind of like a Etch-a-Sketch, but you just take your brush. You don't have to add any additional polish, and then just repaint over what you already did, and it'll pretty much erase what you've done, and then you can do it over again if you didn't like the way it turned out. the way I did this one was fine the first time, but I just wanted to show how you can start over. As long as you don't cure, you're fine to just paint over again and then do whatever method you're going to do and then cure after. So it looks really, really nice. I'm going to go ahead and cure that for 60 seconds and move on to the next one. This is the Beetlejuice, that purple color. Almost forgot to roll the bottle. I forget sometimes and it works, but I try to remember to do it every time. So this is going to be, I'm going to show you the black hole and like the classic cat eye that you probably see a lot. It's just like that slanted line. So you're going to put down your layer of cat eye polish. So pretty. And you want to take your magnet, the round end, and you want to hold it as close to the nail as you can without touching it to get a better effect. There you go. So yeah, you want to hold it, just hover it over the nail without touching the nail to get those magnetic particles to move around. So I'm going to go ahead and pretty much erase that and take the other end of the magnet and hold it at an angle just to get that classic cat eye like diagonal line. And we can put another one down here. There we go. So yeah, you could draw like some with some gel paint, some starburst, or add some little white dots to get like that galaxy look. Really pretty. So now we're going to use that Pollux, that coppery kind of bright, I guess orangey kind of color for this nail. And we're going to do the flower and the lined effect. Now the flower effect works better with certain colors. Like you'll see with this one, you don't get much of a effect payoff, but with some of the other colors it just shows up better. But I will show you the effect you get with this, particular color. You just want to hover it over the nail. And see, you see a little bit, but it's not as vibrant as I've seen it with some of the other colors that I've used. It's still pretty. It's just a little bit more subtle. And I'm going to go ahead and clean off my brush and just erase that. Now this lined effect is super, super cool. You can hold it any way you want to get the lines to go in any direction you want, but I'm just going to go at an angle, and it kind of looks like drawing in the sand. It's really cool. You just want to hold your magnet as close to your nail as possible without touching the nail. I'm just going to go back over this part, and there you go. So pretty. You can get like golds and oranges, yellow, red, very pretty. I'm going to go ahead and cure that for 60 seconds and move on to our next tip. And this is that Lapis Lazuli. We're actually going to use all of the colors for this last black nail. Alkaid, Beetlejuice, Pollux, and Lapis Lazuli. I almost forgot to roll the bottle. And actually I'm going to start with Alkaid And this is going to be layered, I guess, like a galaxy effect. You can do these colors in any order. You can use any colors you want in any order. And just kind of play around with it. The first magnet we're going to use is the round, so like we're doing the black hole effect. And once you get that black hole where you want it, you want to go ahead and cure that. I'm not going to cure for the full 60 seconds just because I'm not doing this on a person. And for time purposes, I'm going to try to cure these for about 20 seconds at a time. Just enough to set the gel polish before I move to the next one. I don't need a full cure just because this is just for video purposes. Next, I'm going to go in with, I believe that was Beetlejuice, and paint that over the whole nail. It doesn't need to be super thick. And I'm sorry if you guys can hear my heat. It just clicked on. Maybe loud. But I'm going to go in with that round magnet again in the same spot. And then I'm going to do it toward the, I guess what would be the free edge of the nail. So now we have two colors on. And I'm going to go ahead and give that about a 15 to 20 second cure in the lamp. And the next color that I'm going to be adding is the Lapis Lazuli, which is that really pretty purpley blue. Now this isn't one of the Supernova colors. I think it's just a regular 3D, and it just doesn't have like the color shifting properties, I would say, as the other ones. So we're going back in with the round magnet in those same two spots. And I'm going to go ahead and give that a 20-second cure as well. That color is absolutely gorgeous. And we're going to just put that away. And then we're going to use the Pollux as, I think that's our final color, I believe. And we are going to paint the entire nail with that color as well. And again, we're not using super thick layers, so don't worry about, you know, it being bulky or anything. The layers don't have to be thick at all. And now we're going to do the light up method over all of those. Instead of doing the black hole again, we're going to just do the light up method. And then I think we do the black hole at the end. So now we have greens and blues and purples. We have orange, we have red. This is not doing any justice on camera. You really need to see this in like real life. So now we're using the round end, and we are doing our black hole method in those same two spots. Look at that, it's gorgeous. We got pink in there, purple, gold, orange, green, yellow, red. And that would be a really pretty background again for like the starburst and the little dots to give that galaxy look. And finally, we're going to use the Alpha Centauri, and we're doing this over the blush pink. And doing cat eye over light colors is not my jam. I prefer to do it over black, navy blue, like a deep purple is pretty, just darker colors. You can get some effect payoff over light colors. It's just a little underwhelming for me. As you can see, like, it's just not giving what it's supposed to give. Like, you're getting a little bit of effect payoff, but again, it's just not, it doesn't do it for me. Personal preference, I love cat eye over dark colors. So there's a little bit of something right there. Little, like a purpley kind of, I guess, bluish shimmer. I'm just going to erase that, and then I'll show you what it looks like with the classic, the line, diagonal line. That's it. I mean, that's your thing. Go for it. I mean, you could probably get a better color payoff with a different cat eye color. So I'm just going to speed this up and top coat them all, and then we'll come back and I will show you the final look. So everything is done curing, and yeah, here we are. So we got the light up method. We have like the classic cat eye. We did like a lined look, the layered galaxy kind of look, and then cat eye over a light color. Like I said earlier, my favorite of all of these would be the light up method. It just looks so pretty. But just want to give you guys a close-up, a final look. That is so cool. And you could also layer this particular look too, and maybe go in a different direction with your magnet and put your lines, they'd be like crisscross. That would be cool too. Yeah, there's that pink. I don't like it, y'all. I really don't. But thanks so much for watching. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you for checking out my videos and commenting. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I hope to see you all soon with another video. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.